just when I thought I've had the worst case scenario, and this happened.
Hello, guys. So, on this beautiful day, I went to cover a wedding ceremony at a registry. Now, I was sitting gently and beautifully in my ID3, and all of a sudden, the bride turned up. Now, I rushed out. I wanted to get the perfect shot. But guess what happened? I forgot my bag was behind the car, and that's why I had the key. So, my neck bag or my shoulder bag. And I jumped out, locked the door, slammed it, and finger on the handle to lock the door. And lo and behold, that's when I realized I left the car keys in the car. Now, that shouldn't have been a problem, right? Because the car wouldn't lock with the key inside the car. But no, you were wrong. On this day, the ID3 locked with the key in the car, and I was locked out of the car.
The car locked, and I was locked. I was locked out of the car. I was locked out of my car, and it took about 2 hours going to free before my partner could bring the spare key to me, and then I was able to get back into the car. Now, I don't know if this, I don't know, I don't know if this is something that's going to happen again, but I'm hoping it doesn't. But ever since that, I've been a lot more cautious with locking the car. Now, before this happened, one thing that always happened was, because normally I had the first week I had the car, I loved the fact that I could walk up to the car and the door opens. But now I thought of, you know what, security wise, because I was passing by the other day, and then the door unlocked as I passed by the car, even though I wasn't going to the car. So I changed my mind, you know, I don't want to pass the car and the door opens and maybe someone jumps in the car, and you know, whatever would happen, don't know if they can drive off or not. But the point is, I switched off that feature since then. But ever since I did that, for about say 3 to 4 times, I've actually approached the car and the doors unlocked when that feature is supposed to be off. And yes, I get it. This was a software glitch. I mean, a couple of few glitches happens with the ID3 every now and then. So this for me was the worst one. And I'm saying, what if I was outside somewhere far out of London, or if it was actually one of the weekends I'm in Sheffield or I'm in Chesterfield, or you know, if I'm up north and the spare key is in London, or if I'm in London and the spare key is up north, then I'm stuck.
If I didn't have the camera with me, what story would I have told the bride? But thank God I had everything with me, with the exception of my phones, and I was literally phoneless. I had to borrow a friend's phone to call my partner, and that was my savior that day. But then, hey, things turned around. It took about 2 hours after the whole panic in that for me to realize that I had my Apple Watch on my wrist and I could just walk close to the car, and that was the only way I was able to communicate with my wife after the lady had left.
So that's what happened, and I waited. Now I didn't have to call VW because this is not like a mechanical problem or anything. I know again it's a software issue, but that was the most frustrating software issue I've had with the ID3. So please, guys, now I've tried to do since I had the spare key to see if that's gonna happen again, but I've not been successful. And every time I tried, I keep it recorded so that I can show you guys if it ever happens. And since then, I've tested it as well to try and leave the key in the boot and see if the car will still sense the key even though it's in the boot. And again, it didn't lock while I tried to do that, so thank God. But yeah, that happened, and it's, yeah.
Right, and that didn't end there because some time ago as well, I got into the car with the key in the car. Normally, I just leave in the bag and start the engine, but this time around, the car wasn't sensing the key in the car, and the engine or the ignition wouldn't come on. And I freaked out again as well because I was wondering what's going on. So I literally took the key out of the bag, placed it into the the area where you should put the key in. Like, I've never used it before anyways, I just leave in the bag. But anyway, I did it for the sake of that situation, and it still didn't work. So again, I had to get out of the car, lock the car, and then come back in, and yeah, the car then finally senses the key. So all these little software bugs has been so annoying, and that's been the most annoying part of owning this car. But yeah, apart from that, it's been beautiful, which I'm gonna be making video of my most favorite things in this car. And you guys already know my annoying stuff, because I think I've posted more of that than the things I love the most. But actually, yeah, I love so many things more than the things that annoys me. But yeah.
So yeah, that was glitch number one. Number two is my roof is going off. Now I'm thinking now, I was hoping to have us what's it called? Roof rack on the roof. But with this happening right now, guys, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, the problem is when I go over humps with my left tires, particularly the back tires, I start to hear this squeaky sound, like when you're opening a door that's not been opened for a very long time, and it goes ka-chik, ka-chik. You know, it's so annoying. Now the problem is, this is an electric car, and with that being said, that means the car is damn quiet. Now that is a very good thing, but the other problem now is with that squeaky, squishy sounds, you can so much hear it because there's no engine noise in the car, and that's what makes it so annoying. Now let me show you guys what I mean. So if you look very closely, you'll see there's a movement between the glass and the car body itself, and this is why I get that noise every time I'm driving over uneven road or maybe big humps, and the left hand side of the car is lifted up, so the weight of the glass creates that movement, and then I get the noise. So this is the problem I'm going through at the moment with the ID3.
Because this happened last month when the temperature went really low, and then since the temperature went back up slightly, it stopped. But then this week it started again earlier this week, and it's actually stayed consistent since then. And I've noticed that I get that low when the temperature is very low. So today when I came into the car, I had a test early in the morning at 7. So I came into the car at 5:30 in the morning, and it was about 4 degrees. And the noise, man, I'm disappointed.
So recently I did a test drive in the Model 3, the Tesla Model 3, and I did the Ioniq 5. I will be posting my opinion on those two cars and compare them to my ID3. Which one would I go for now, knowing what I know now about these three cars? So yeah, watch out for that. So guys, that would be the end. So remember, this is not a video to criticize VW or the ID3. It's just a problem that I'm going through as an owner, so use it with your own decisions. I'm hoping that this just kind of help you have an idea that if you go through these things, you're not the only one going through it. And I'm going to be calling VW or the dealership this week so that they can book it in and have it checked, because I have a few other things as well with the steering wheel, which is again making a squeaky sound when I turn the wheel. I'll probably post that up as well if I have the time. But yeah, apart from that, driving the car has been beautiful. And then right now I'm doing the range test, winter range test. So I'm having the the heating on for a whole full charge, and I'm gonna run it down and see how much I'm gonna get for that full battery charge. So yeah, that as well, you can look out for that probably in the next coming week. So thanks for watching, guys. Please remember, if you like this video, if it's been helpful, if it's been informative, don't forget to click the like button. Comment below if you're an owner or you're aspiring to buy one of these and you like to know anything or something that I probably didn't mention. Again, please put it down. It could be helpful. I could be learning from you as well. And don't forget, please guys, subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching and staying this far. Have a good day.